between the Minnesota Vikings and the Pittsburgh Steelers. On the visiting sideline, look at the head coach of the Vikings. His guys searching for their first win since that season opener. On the Steelers sideline, that is head coach Mike Tomlin. His guys serving as the home team here in the Irish capital.
Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
I'm Kate Scott here with Brock Heward. Will Reichert on for the kick. And here we go from Dublin. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. And they're brought out by the league's elder statesman. Drafted back in 2005, now in his 40s and still going strong. Aaron Rodgers.
Some tough luck last week for this quarterback, Kate. 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception, and you just know the way it works. These coaches love to tell us they always think about the losses. They sting way more than the wins. Same thing with the quarterback. He's not thinking about the touchdowns. He's thinking about correcting that interception and knowing right here, he's got to play some clean ball.
Finds the football outside. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver. Especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give the quarterback a chance.
That's Metcalf running the slant. Still fighting forward. DK Metcalf. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, here's Miles Price. Making some progress here. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. So we'll see the Vikings offense now for the first time. And leading them in his pseudo-rookie season after that injury cost him last year, the 10th overall pick in our 2024 draft, J.J. McCarthy.
The biggest mistake he could make here is letting his offense get suckered into trying and matching the pace while the opposition just set. Even if it's a quick score to begin the game, he's got to have the poise and the patience here to run the opening script they've planned for all week long. Play your game and not let the circumstances dictate.
McCarthy hit. He lost the football. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. And from where that fumble came, Brock, zero chance they were going to turn a profit on that play, right? But at least they did get it back.
Recovered by the offense.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Covered by Patrick Queen.
Here he goes, third and long. Escapes the pocket. Catch made over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Didn't get that one off in time. This is going to be a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Welcome back, everyone, to the NFL on EA Sports. Still early in this one as we pick up the action here in the first quarter. Now we'll see Ryan Wright come on for the Vikings to punt this away on fourth. Oh my, they're faking it on their opening drive. And no success on the fake punt. That was way too tough to connect on the throw. That's a turnover on downs. We've set it downs from 37. Running for the first time with Jalen Warren. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Hits him on the out route. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Rodgers going to throw here, third down. Going all the way to the end zone here. And he has the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers pull out in front further, 13-zip. Boswell to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
14. Vikings nothing.
Now Boswell on to send this away. On the return, it's Rondale Moore. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Minnesota all set to go for its second drive. This would be a good time for their first points of the game as they find themselves down a notable amount already in this opening quarter. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Air it out on third. Forced out to his right. He's going to run for it. McCarthy hit. He lost the football. And it looks like, yes, they say Steeler football.
You know, those defensive guys, they will tell you that the sidelines are best friend, right? A lot of these routes are trying to push the receivers and move the real estate. Sometimes the sidelines could be an offensive player's best friend, and that ball bounces harmlessly out of bounds.
Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Another run for Mason. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up third down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support. We see this all the time. The number one thing you see in defenses do to try to force that fourth down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. The cover guys go shut it
He
down.
lost the football. And the offense still gets this one. They're taking over as the fumble skips out of bounds. The Steelers offense headed out. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, wow, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
The Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Rodgers. It's caught right side by Freiermuth. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Pickup of 6 brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Catch made by Austin. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. In motion right is Metcalf. On 1st down, Wood. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
The tackle by Isaiah Rodgers. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. Has him on the quick hitter. And they are going to have to face a 3rd down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
Third and a lone yard coming up. They sneak it with Rodgers. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough. Pick up the first down.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
Gets it downfield, on target to Metcalf. Give him 32 on that play. And the Steelers have a first down.
That's another Steelers first down.
From the red zone now. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 20-zip lead. We haven't even reached the end of one, and already that's the 3rd time that he's thrown them into the end zone. It's hard to think of a better start he could be having than this. Boswell to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers push their lead to 21-zip already.
Vikings nothing. Chris Boswell to kick
Now
off
Boswell on to send this away. On the return, here's Price. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Vikings now set to take the field. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Dumped off to his running back. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense.
And the Vikings
First and 10. It's McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers' side of the field. We're going to look here at the receiving numbers for him from last week. Back to the air, McCarthy. He's going to loft one deep to the left. So this one on the defense.
Pass interference. Defense.
And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give him that first down. Defense, no doubt, still recovering from that interference call, Brock, but they've got to buckle down here. It's 1st and goal. And he's going to score a touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a small chunk off that lead. Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings get it back to a 14-point game.
21. Vikings 7. Will Reichert to kick off.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And he gets crushed by big hits. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. Mike Tomlin sending his Steelers out there for another drive. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. It's a screen play to Warren. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. 3rd down here, need 8 on the play. Throw here, 3rd down. And the defender's there to knock this away, and that effort means it's 4th down. The Steelers set to punt it. That's Miles Price back deep for the Vikings. Coming off 4 punts in that loss, and he boots his first of this game away. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. The Vikings taking the field on offense. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, gotta expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
He put everything he had into this one. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and
From the shotgun, McCarthy on the move, headed right. He's going to keep it this time. And McCarthy slides to the ground here, but not before picking up the first.
It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down. Vikings.
Working quickly here. 1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. Jump off, caught by his back. And they'll get him down right along the line. So no gain is how we'll end the opening quarter. We're to the end of 1. 21-7 is our score. More coming up after this quick break. Now for the 2nd quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They have 2nd and 9 for their first play. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
It's 3rd down. And 9 yards to go.
To the air on 3rd and long. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Trying to find Justin Jefferson. So that brings up 4th and long.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
All right, down a couple of scores. They want a bigger swing than just 3. They're going for this. Again, McCarthy to throw. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. To try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. New set of downs for them from the 31. Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Rodgers from the gun. Hits him on the in route. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Vikings sending out nickel coverage here on 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
To throw is Rodgers. He's got his man. This is Austin. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. He picks up 15 on the play. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Throwing again here. It's Rodgers. Left side, caught by Metcalf. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Steelers, first down. 1st and 10.
Now throw again. Rodgers. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Vikings going to return this up beyond. 20 before being tackled. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own.
McCarthy now. Blitz coming. That's Moore the catch out left. He's going to be stopped right around the 37. McCarthy keeping the pedal down.
Rondale Moore. A gain of 14. 1st down, Minnesota.
Straight ahead. Here's Mason. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. The 3rd down throw falls incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
He loses it on the hit. And the fumble recovery is made. And Minnesota returns this to the end zone. Touchdown. The Vikings make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. Record there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Vikings 14. Will Reichard to kick off for the
Still
Vikings.
reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Fielded at the 7.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
On the coverage.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
On 2nd down, Warren has some daylight through the 40. Racing down the left side. And he has it all the way down to the 30-yard line.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory. to end this series with points.
Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. Still working from the 30 as they line this up. 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. Completed over the middle. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Rodgers going to throw here. 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Facing 4th down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. From the left hash, this would be 43 yards. Boswell able to knock it through. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Moore with a return. Jukes away from one. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Minnesota in the formation. It's 1st and 10. Off play action. It's McCarthy. Lays out. What a catch. McCarthy keeping the pedal down.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Vikings 1st down.
Now give it to Mason. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Now he takes it, and he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They get an even 10 on that play, and that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota. First carry here for Aaron Jones. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Steelers' 48-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. That's into the hands of Moore. And he takes this to the 38, so it's going to be 3rd and very short.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
Trying to get it on the keeper. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Not the biggest gain, but exactly what they needed. Just get the 1st down and keep this drive rolling.
First down, Minnesota.
Check. Bronco waiting.
The give to Mason. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Peyton Wilson getting there for the stop.
1 yard gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. McCarthy looking to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from Dublin after this. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Has it down close. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings making a 1-score game before halftime. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. You start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here comes Williams on the return. Escapes a defender. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. First call here coming from the shotgun. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. We'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw, Rodgers. Finds the in route, complete. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
Corliss Waitman on the punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. He dodged the tackle. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 28-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
For Justin Jefferson, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Now it's McCarthy. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Ryan Wright on the punt. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here's Rodgers. That's DK on the slant. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. The Steelers calling their first timeout. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. Rodgers going to throw on first. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Working now from the gun. That's him on the quick hitter. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8. 3rd down. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. The Vikings into the nickel for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
You know, these 3rd and short situations, you rep them all the time. Snap after snap, rep after rep. You're expecting man-to-man coverage in that down and distance, and you're expecting to execute. A time on 3rd and short, they can't get the job done. Man, that is a sound every kicker dreads. I really thought it had a chance to sneak in, but instead, it's rejected by the upright.
1st and 10. That's McCarthy. Into traffic, complete. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Minnesota spends its 2nd timeout here. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So first down from the 41. Now McCarthy. Connects with his back, Aaron Jones. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Now the Vikings use their third and final timeout.
At the 33-yard line.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. Chased out to his right. Response to Hawkinson outright. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25. A 6-yard gain on the play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down. Back to the air. McCarthy buys time, rolling right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Reichard connects there. And it'll knock this game up late in the second quarter. So we're all knotted up here at the half, Brock, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. This, the first official Sunday of fall, the final week before byes kick in. A full schedule of 16 games on tap. Let's roll. Our trip across the NFL starts now. In Glendale, the Cardinals at home for an NFC West battle with the Seattle Seahawks. And this one, I'm not quite sure what to make of this. He was a big factor in this one, and he shows you why on this play. With that, time to look at the rest of the action here in Week 4 as we wrap up the first month of the season. Meanwhile, in our game, we expected a tight one, and we got it, all even at the break. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Moore with a return. This makes it up to the 25. Minnesota in the formation. It's first and 10. Mason trying left side. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Went the wrong way on first down, Brock. Here comes second and 12.
Brings up second and 12. At the 20.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Throw left side, brought in by Hopkinson. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
First down, Minnesota.
On play action now, McCarthy. Buying some time right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they've got to him just a step. Mike Tomlin never afraid to tell the officials how he feels, and he's got the challenge flag out. We're all watching that sideline here, seeing where those feet came down.
And no matter what they rule here, Kate, that was an outstanding effort just to make the catch.
Yeah.
Now we got to look and see, did he get both feet in with possession?
Well, that didn't break out how they thought it would, and they're going to lose the first of their 3 timeouts for their trouble. Mason will try this one at the gut. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Tackle made by Chuck Clark. First down run gets him 6, so now it is second and 4.
Brings up second and 4.
They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they need to get 4 on third down. That one's caught by Jefferson. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. To the line and set. Here we go, first down. On the carry, it's Mason. Next snap coming inside the red zone, Brock. He picks up 9 on the play. Less than a ruler needed here on second down.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and
They'll run the draw with Jones. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
And better luck next time for you. I feel for those running backs because that blitz was drawn up to hit him right in the mouth.
Have the 60. Have the 60.
We'll go with a design keeper, and he'll get them enough for a first down.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings take the lead right away in half number 2. Went after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings break that tie and now lead by 7.
31. Steelers 24.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Here comes Williams on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Warren. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Warren once more. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
Dallas Turner on the tackle. He's brought down back at the 16-yard line.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. Completed over the middle. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 32.
That's good for us Steelers.
Warren here from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll go again with Warren. Good running there to get around 6, but now they've got 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker, and that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Hits him on the out route. They are on and short of that first down. They responded quickly to that throw. That brings up 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Brought down before the return gets far. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. It's McCarthy. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. On the 24 once again. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10. That's a 24-yard.
McCarthy looking to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. A nice run here past the 35. Near the sideline at the 30, still going. And he's going to be sent out of bounds on a play that sends them all the way down into the red zone.
It's a gain of 60.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone.
60 by 6. Check out.
Jones trying the left side. Cuts back toward the middle, and he's bottled up quickly after just a yard. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Short pass brought in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a 13-point lead. Reichert on for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings double their lead to 14.
Vikings 38. Steelers 24.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away.
Kickoff for the Vikings.
As this at the 6. He lost the football. And they steal it back on the return. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
These guys are flying down the field. Reminds me of the guys in Braveheart. But different than Braveheart, these guys got two things on their mind. Number one, get the returner down. And number two, try to separate the ball if they can. It's rare that it happens, but boy, is it big when it does.
And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Let's go.
A Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Finds him over the middle. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Escapes the pocket. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. McCarthy throwing on 4th down. He finds him beyond the marker. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
No run here. It's Mason. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Here's 2nd and goal from the 6.
A pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Vikings hold both a football and a solid lead as they try to close this one out. Still lined up at the 6. Here's 2nd and goal. Mason again. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. 3rd and long for him here. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
And he won't come through on 4th and goal. So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on down. To the air on 1st down. Rogers. Completed left side to Smith. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
Pressure coming. Rogers. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. To the air on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that 1st down.
And the Steelers, 1st down.
They'll throw again. Rogers. It's a screen play to Warren. And they're all over that screen. Brock didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Offense to the line. 2nd down. Again, Rogers. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 13.
Throwing again here. It's Rogers. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Desperation time here. Throw caught by his running back. And this one has no shot. They're on him quick, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Now pitch to Mason. Looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Hawk 70.
Play action, McCarthy. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
And absolutely no chance of getting the yards he needed. He's brought down well short, and they're going to turn it over on downs. Rodgers going to throw on first. Vikings get there. They're going to win this round. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Rodgers from the gun. That's him on the quick hitter. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. Vikings sending out nickel coverage here on third down. Throw here, third down. He's got his man. This is Austin. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
That's good for us Steelers.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And just before he can get the first, they escort him out. So it's going to be second and looks like less than a yard.
I know that jet sweep didn't result in a home run, a splash play, Kate. That's a body blow. In boxers, they love to go to the body because if they do it enough, they know that knockout can come.
It's caught right side by Fryermuth. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Now we give to Warren, coming right. And he's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. That play good for 17 and a first down.
17 yards. That's another Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 12-yard
Right on the left side with Warren. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run.
He was brought down.
All right, a couple yards to make up, Brock. Time to rediscover the magic on this drive. Here's second and 12. Working out of the gun. Here's Rodgers. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Makes it third down.
Here he goes, third and long. Throw is caught. Shoots away from one. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal. Working quickly here.
That's good for us Steelers. First down.
From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. And it is caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers now within one score in the fourth. Roman Wilson, the touchdown. Right on the edge of the goal line for first and goal. And I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in and physically. You know you've got to stop that run first. So first down pass play can, and certainly was effective.
Whenever you're throwing for two, you always expect to see the pass go into the end zone because otherwise you risk defenders rallying to the ball and stopping it short.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. With the defensive speed in today's league, gosh, you're just taking a risk anytime you throw it short of the end zone.
First play in the drive. Here's Mason. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. As for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. Here's first and 10 from the 47. Another run for Mason. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. This is Mason on second down. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. It's the 2-minute warning here in Dublin. Vikings up by 8.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave them enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
First down, and they go right back to it. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? He can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Running once more with Mason. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. Let's go.
Return to Mason on third down. And it's going to be a win for the Vikings here today as they get the first down and they can take the clock down to 0 now.
At the 31. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Minnesota.
Mason gets it on the counter. Quite the turnaround these last two plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get him behind the line.
He was taken down.
Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. They're going to pass it here. That's complete. Here's Jones. And this one doesn't go far. So it's a win for the Vikings. Man, they were facing a top 5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you can come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Vikings emerge as winners as we say so long from Dublin.